Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Easy English Talk Podcast. I am Ryan, and it is wonderful to have you here with us today. Hey, Priya, how has your day been going so far?
Hi, Ryan. My day has been really good, thank you for asking. I have actually been practicing some of the small habits we are going to talk about today. How about you? How's your morning been?
It has been great, thanks. I've been preparing for this conversation, and I am really excited about this topic. So, before we begin, I want to ask our wonderful listeners, where are you watching or listening from right now?
Yes, we would love to know. Are you at home? Maybe on a morning walk, commuting somewhere, or taking a break? Please let us know in the comments below. We read every single one.
And also, we really want to hear from you about something important. Is this podcast helping you improve your English? Is it helping you grow as a person and think about life in new ways?
Your feedback truly matters to us and helps us create better content for you. So please share your thoughts, your progress, and your experiences with us in the comments.
Absolutely. Your support and your engagement inspire us to keep creating these conversations every single week. So thank you for being here and for being part of this wonderful community. Today, we are discussing small daily habits that quietly change your life.
And I love this topic because it is so practical and realistic. We are not talking about huge dramatic changes or complicated systems. We are talking about tiny, simple actions that anyone can do every single day that create massive transformation over time.
Exactly. If you clicked on this episode, you probably want to improve your life but feel overwhelmed by big goals or complicated advice. By the end of this conversation, you will have a clear list of small, doable habits that require just minutes each day, but create powerful results over weeks and months.
Yes, and the beautiful thing about small habits is they don't require willpower or motivation. They are so easy you cannot say no. But when you do them consistently, they quietly reshape your entire life without you even noticing until you look back and realize how much you have changed.
Perfect. So let us start by exploring why small habits are so powerful. Priya, why do small daily actions create bigger results than big dramatic changes?
That's such an important question. The main reason is consistency. Big changes are hard to maintain. You start with huge motivation, you try to change everything at once, but then life gets busy or you get tired and you quit. Small habits are different. They are so easy you can do them even on your worst days.
So you never have an excuse to skip them. Even when you're exhausted or busy or stressed, you can still do a 2-minute habit. That consistency over time is what creates real transformation.
Exactly. And here's another reason small habits work so well. They don't trigger resistance in your brain. When you try to make a huge change, your brain sees it as dangerous and uncomfortable, so it creates fear and resistance to stop you. But small habits feel safe. Your brain doesn't fight them.
So you slip past your brain's defense system. You're making real progress without triggering that voice that says, this is too hard, I can't do this, I should quit.
Yes, and there's also something called compound effect. Just like money grows with compound interest, small habits compound over time. One push-up today seems insignificant, but one push-up every day for a year is 365 push-ups. That creates real physical change.
So tiny actions multiply into huge results when you give them time. Most people quit because they want instant results, but small habits teach you patience and show you that slow, steady progress actually works.
Exactly. And one more reason small habits are powerful is they change your identity. When you do something every day, even something small, you start to see yourself differently. If you write one sentence every day, you become a writer. If you exercise for 5 minutes daily, you become someone who exercises.
So the habit creates a new identity, and that new identity reinforces the habit. It becomes who you are, not just something you do. That is deeply powerful.
Yes, and that identity shift is what makes the change permanent. You are not forcing yourself anymore. You are just being yourself. And yourself is someone who does these positive things naturally.
I love that. So those are the reasons small habits work. Consistency, no resistance, compound effect, and identity change. Now let us talk about why people struggle to stick with habits even when they are small and simple.
Great question. The first reason is lack of clarity. People say, I want to be healthier, but that is too vague. What does healthier mean? What specific action will you do? When will you do it? Without clear answers, the habit never happens.
So instead of, I want to be healthier, you need, I will drink 1 glass of water immediately after waking up every morning. That's specific, clear, actionable. Your brain knows exactly what to do.
Exactly. And the second reason people struggle is they try to start too many habits at once. They get excited and decide to wake up early, exercise, meditate, journal, eat healthy, and learn something new all starting tomorrow. That is overwhelming.
So they do it for 2 days, get exhausted, and quit everything. Then they feel like failures. But the problem was not them. The problem was trying to change too much at once.
Yes, and the third reason is lack of triggers. Habits need reminders. If you just say, I will meditate every day, you will forget because life gets busy. But if you say, I will meditate for 2 minutes right after I brush my teeth in the morning, you have a trigger. Brushing teeth reminds you to meditate.
So you are stacking the new habit onto an existing routine. That existing routine becomes your reminder. You never have to rely on memory or motivation.
Exactly. And the fourth reason people fail is they focus on outcome instead of process. They want to lose weight, so they check the scale every day and feel discouraged when it does not change immediately. But weight loss is the outcome. The process is eating well and moving daily.
So focus on doing the habit, not on seeing the result. Trust that if you do the process consistently, the results will come eventually. The process is what you control. The results will follow.
Yes, and one more reason people struggle is they make the habit too complicated. They decide to cook a healthy meal every day, but that requires planning, shopping, cooking, cleaning. Too many steps. Start simpler. Maybe just add one vegetable to whatever you already eat.
So remove friction. Make the habit so easy it is almost impossible to fail. You can always increase difficulty later once the habit is solid.
Exactly. So those are the common obstacles. Vague goals, too many habits at once, no triggers, focusing on outcome instead of process, and making it too complicated. Avoid these and your chances of success increase dramatically.
Perfect. So now let us talk about specific small habits that can change different areas of life. Let us start with habits for mental health and emotional well-being.
Great. The first powerful habit is gratitude practice. Every morning or evening, write down or think of 3 specific things you are grateful for. Not just I am grateful for my family, but I am grateful my sister called me yesterday and made me laugh.
So specific, real moments. This trains your brain to notice good things instead of only problems. Over time, you naturally become more positive because your brain is actively looking for things to appreciate.
Exactly. And this takes literally 2 minutes, but changes your entire emotional state over weeks and months. Your default mood becomes more positive without you even trying.
What is another mental health habit?
2-minute breathing exercise. Once a day, sit quietly and focus only on your breath for 2 minutes. Count your breaths or just notice the sensation. This calms your nervous system and reduces anxiety.
So you are training yourself to be calm instead of constantly stressed. And 2 minutes is so short you can do it anywhere, in your car, at your desk, before bed.
Yes, and the habit also teaches you to be present instead of always thinking about the past or future. That presence creates peace.
What else helps mental and emotional health?
Daily phone-free time. Put your phone in another room for at least 30 minutes each day. No scrolling, no notifications, just being present with yourself or with people around you.
This breaks the addiction to constant stimulation. You remember how to just be, how to think, how to feel, without needing digital distraction every second.
Exactly. And people often discover how much mental noise their phone creates. Without it, their mind becomes calmer and clearer.
Perfect. So those are 3 mental health habits: gratitude practice, 2-minute breathing, and phone-free time. Now let us talk about habits for physical health and energy.
Great. First habit, drink water immediately upon waking. Keep a glass of water by your bed. Before you do anything else, drink it. Your body is dehydrated after sleep, and this simple action boosts energy and starts your day right.
So simple, but so effective. And because it's the very first thing you do, it happens automatically. You don't have to remember it later when you're busy.
Exactly. Second habit, movement breaks every hour. Set a timer. Every hour, stand up and move for 1 or 2 minutes. Stretch, walk around, do a few squats, anything.
This prevents the damage from sitting all day. Your body is designed to move, not to sit for 8 hours straight. These tiny movement breaks keep your energy high and your body healthy.
Yes, and the breaks also help your focus. When you return to work after moving, your mind is fresher and more productive.
What is another physical habit?
Eat 1 serving of vegetables or fruit with every meal. Not instead of what you currently eat, but in addition to it. Just add something healthy to each meal.
So you are not restricting or dieting. You are just adding nutrition. Over time, this crowds out less healthy options naturally because you are fuller from the good food.
Exactly. And it is so much easier to add something than to restrict something. No willpower needed.
Perfect. So hydration upon waking, hourly movement breaks, and adding produce to every meal. Simple but powerful. Now, let us talk about habits for productivity and focus.
Great topic. First habit, morning pages or brain dump. Spend 5 minutes each morning writing whatever is in your mind. Worries, ideas, plans, feelings, anything. Just get it out of your head and onto paper.
This clears mental clutter so you can focus better during the day. All those floating thoughts are not bouncing around your mind anymore. They are safely stored on paper.
Exactly. And often you solve problems or get clarity just by writing them out. What seemed confusing in your head becomes clear on paper.
What is another productivity habit?
One task focus blocks. Instead of multitasking all day, choose one task and work on only that for 25 minutes. No phone, no email, no distractions. Just one thing.
This is based on the Pomodoro technique, and it works because your brain performs better with focus than with constant switching. You get more done in 25 focused minutes than in 2 hours of distracted work.
Yes, and after the 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. Then you can do another block. This rhythm keeps you productive without burning out.
What else helps productivity?
Evening planning ritual. Spend 5 minutes each evening writing down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. Not a huge list, just 3 most important things.
So you wake up knowing exactly what to focus on. No wasted time deciding what to do or feeling overwhelmed by options. You just start with priority 1.
Exactly. And this also helps you sleep better because your mind is not trying to remember everything. It knows the plan is written down safely.
Perfect. Morning brain dump, focused work blocks, and evening planning. Now, let us talk about habits for relationships and connection.
This is so important. First habit, daily appreciation expression. Tell one person each day something specific you appreciate about them. Your partner, child, friend, coworker, anyone.
Not just thank you, but thank you for listening when I was upset yesterday. It really helped me. Specific appreciation is so much more meaningful than generic compliments.
Yes, and this habit transforms your relationships. People feel seen and valued, and you start noticing good things about people instead of taking them for granted.
What is another relationship habit?
Phone down during conversations. When someone is talking to you, put your phone away completely. Give them full attention. No checking messages or glancing at notifications.
This seems so simple, but it is rare now. Most people are half present in conversations. When you give full attention, people feel it. They feel respected and important. Your relationships deepen naturally.
Exactly. And you actually enjoy conversations more when you are fully present instead of distracted.
What else strengthens relationships?
Weekly connection ritual. Choose one person you care about and contact them every week. A call, a message, a visit, anything. Just consistent connection.
So relationships do not fade from neglect. You are actively maintaining them. And consistency matters more than length. A 5-minute call every week is better than a 2-hour call once a year.
Exactly. Regular small connection keeps relationships strong and alive.
Perfect. Now let us talk about habits for personal growth and learning.
Great. First habit, read or listen to something educational for 10 minutes daily. A book, podcast, article, anything that teaches you something new.
10 minutes seems small, but that's 70 minutes per week, over 300 minutes per month. You can complete books, learn new skills, expand your knowledge significantly just from 10 daily minutes.
Exactly. And because it's only 10 minutes, you do it even on busy days. Consistency is what creates the compound learning effect.
What is another growth habit?
Daily reflection question. Each evening, ask yourself one question and write a brief answer. Questions like, what did I learn today? What could I have done better? What am I proud of?
This creates self-awareness. You are not just living on autopilot. You are paying attention to your life, noticing patterns, learning from experience. That awareness drives growth.
Yes, and over months, you can look back at your journal and see how much you have grown. The progress becomes visible.
What else supports personal growth?
Learn one new word or phrase daily. In English or any language you are studying, just one. Write it down, use it in a sentence, try to use it in conversation that day.
One word seems tiny, but that's 365 words per year. Your vocabulary expands significantly. Your communication improves, all from one word daily.
Exactly. Small, consistent learning beats intensive cramming every time.
Perfect. So we have covered habits for mental health, physical health, productivity, relationships, and personal growth. Now let us talk about how to actually implement these habits successfully.
This is crucial. First rule, start with only one habit, not 5 or 10. 1. Master it completely before adding another. Give it at least 30 days to become automatic.
So you build slowly but solidly. Each habit gets its own focused attention until it becomes effortless. Then you add the next one. This way, in 1 year, you could add 12 solid habits. That is life-changing.
Exactly. And second rule, make it ridiculously easy at first. If you want to exercise daily, don't start with 30 minutes. Start with 2 minutes. So easy you cannot fail.
Because the goal is not the result yet. The goal is establishing the routine. Once showing up daily is automatic, then you can increase the difficulty.
Yes, and third rule, link the new habit to an existing routine. This is called habit stacking. After I do this existing thing, I will do this new thing.
So after I pour my morning coffee, I will write 3 gratitudes. After I brush my teeth at night, I will do 2 minutes of stretching. The existing routine triggers the new habit.
Exactly. This is so much more effective than trying to remember randomly during the day.
What is another implementation strategy?
Fourth rule, track your habit visually. Use a calendar and mark each day you complete the habit. This creates a visual chain of success that motivates you to keep going.
You don't want to break the chain. Each mark represents a promise kept to yourself. That builds self-trust and momentum.
Yes, and fifth rule, prepare your environment. If you want to drink more water, put water bottles everywhere. If you want to read, keep books visible. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard.
So you are designing your environment to support your goals instead of fighting against it with willpower. Willpower is limited. Environment is powerful.
Exactly. And sixth rule, have an if-then plan for obstacles. If I am too tired at night to journal, then I will do it in the morning instead. If I miss one day, then I will definitely do it the next day.
So you are not surprised by obstacles. You have already decided how to handle them. This prevents one missed day from becoming a completely abandoned habit.
Yes. And final rule, celebrate small wins. Each time you do your habit, acknowledge it. Feel proud. This creates positive associations that make you want to continue.
So you are rewiring your brain to love the habit instead of seeing it as a chore. That makes it sustainable long-term.
Exactly. So those 7 rules make habit implementation successful. Start with 1, make it easy, stack it on existing routine, track visually, prepare environment, plan for obstacles, and celebrate wins.
Perfect. Now let us address some common questions and challenges people face with small habits.
Great idea. First question, how long until a habit becomes automatic? And the answer is, it varies. Research shows anywhere from 18 days to over 200 days, depending on the habit and the person.
So do not worry about the exact number. Just commit to consistency. Some habits feel automatic quickly. Others take longer. Keep going either way.
Exactly. Second question, what if I miss a day? Does that ruin everything? No, absolutely not. Missing one day is fine. Just do not miss 2 days in a row. Get back on track immediately.
So the rule is never miss twice. 1 missed day is a mistake. 2 missed days is the start of a broken habit. Always get back on track quickly.
Yes, and third question, can I do multiple habits at once if they are really small? Technically yes, but I still recommend starting with 1 to build confidence and experience success first.
So prove to yourself you can stick with 1 habit. That builds belief in your ability to change. Then adding more habits feels easier because you trust yourself.
Exactly. Fourth question, what if the habit stops working or I get bored? Then it is okay to evolve it or replace it. Habits should serve you, not trap you.
So stay flexible. If morning gratitude becomes mechanical, try evening gratitude instead, or switch to appreciation letters. Keep the core benefit, but change the method if needed.
Yes, and fifth question, how do I choose which habit to start with? Choose based on what will create the most positive impact in your life right now.
So if you are exhausted all the time, start with a physical health habit like water or movement. If you're stressed, start with breathing or gratitude. Match the habit to your biggest current need.
Exactly. And that creates quick, noticeable benefits, which motivates you to continue and add more habits.
Perfect. Now let us talk about the long-term transformation that small habits create. What happens when someone practices these tiny daily actions for months and years?
Everything changes, but so gradually you don't notice day to day. After 6 months of small habits, you look back and realize you're a completely different person, living a completely different life.
So the changes compound invisibly until suddenly they are visible everywhere. Your health is better, your relationships are stronger, your mind is calmer, your productivity is higher, and it all happened naturally through tiny daily actions.
Yes, and here's what's beautiful. The habits become effortless. They are just who you are now. You don't think about them or force them. They are automatic parts of your life.
So you are not relying on motivation or discipline anymore. The habits maintain themselves, and they create positive results without you even trying.
Exactly. And those habits often inspire more habits. When you feel good from drinking water daily, you naturally want to eat better too. When reading daily expands your mind, you naturally seek more growth opportunities.
So one small habit creates a positive cascade. Your whole life shifts toward health, growth, and happiness, not through force, but through gentle, consistent daily choices.
Yes, and the self-trust you build is invaluable. You become someone who follows through on commitments to yourself. That confidence affects everything you do.
So it's not just about the specific habits. It's about who you become through the process of building habits. Someone disciplined, reliable, growth-oriented, and in control of their life.
Exactly. And that version of you creates opportunities and results that the old version could never access. You level up your entire life.
Perfect. So let me summarize the key points we've covered today. Small daily habits are powerful because they require consistency without triggering resistance, they compound over time, and they change your identity.
Yes, and we covered specific habits in 5 areas: mental health through gratitude, breathing, and phone-free time; physical health through hydration, movement, and adding produce; productivity through morning pages, focused blocks, and evening planning; relationships through appreciation, full presence, and weekly connection; growth through daily learning, reflection, and vocabulary building.
Right. And successful implementation requires starting with one habit, making it ridiculously easy, stacking it on existing routines, tracking visually, preparing your environment, planning for obstacles, and celebrating wins.
Exactly. And the most important insight is that transformation does not require dramatic action. It requires small, consistent daily choices sustained over time. Anyone can do this.
So if you are listening and feeling inspired, I encourage you to choose one single habit from this conversation and start it tomorrow morning. Not 5 habits, 1. And commit to 30 days.
Yes, and watch what happens. In 30 days, that one habit will be automatic. You'll feel different, and you'll be ready to add another habit. That's how you build a completely transformed life.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for listening to this episode. We hope this conversation gave you practical habits you can actually use to quietly change your life, starting immediately.
Yes, thank you for being here with us and for trusting us with your time and your growth journey. We appreciate you more than you know.
And if this episode was helpful, we have many other conversations on Easy English Talk podcast that support your personal development. Topics about building confidence, improving discipline, creating better routines, and developing yourself.
We create these episodes to help you grow and to help you improve your English naturally through meaningful topics. So please explore our other episodes and find the conversations that resonate with you.
We are here to support you every step of the way. Thank you again for listening, and remember, you do not need to change everything at once. Just choose one small habit and start today.
Small actions create big transformations. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. You've got this.
Take care, everyone. See you next time on Easy English Talk podcast.